The size of Africa on the map.
Don't get me started.
Africa is bigger than what they portray on the map, or is it smaller than what they portray on the map?
On flat maps, there are distortions in the north and in the south.
Okay.
And Africa straddles the equator.
Yes.
Okay? So on those maps, the most accurate sized things are along the equator.
Okay.
As you move away, things get artificially bigger because of the projection.
Okay.
And North America looks huge. Do you realize you can fit the continental United States, you can fit 5 of them into Africa? 5.
Wow.
And we make a big deal of what state you're from. Oh, you're just from Africa. You're not going to take the time to learn what countries are in Africa? Like, really?
Yeah.
You learn every state in the Union, and Africa can fit 5 of those. Right. So, yeah. So it's not that Africa is too small or large. It's that North America and Europe are distortedly large relative to Africa.
Oh. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they're in a race to get to space. Have they called you and said, hey, Doc, help us out?
They don't need my help.
The quickest, safest way?
They don't need my help. Plus, they're doing different things. Bezos, he's got this, you go up and you come back.
Right.
Right? Elon can actually put things into orbit. 2 very different spacecraft.
Right.
And Bezos is, how long is that ride? 20 minutes at most? Something like that? You don't need bathrooms on board unless you have bladder problems.
Right.
If you have bladder problems, you shouldn't be going up anyway.
Going up in space, yeah.
Right. Whereas Elon will put you into orbit. Mm-hmm. And he has a much more significant space operation going on than Bezos or Branson or, the billionaire boys space race. So, yeah, I'm not eager to go into, quote, space.
Right.
Because to everybody who asks me that, they're talking about these going up and coming back.
Right.
If you shrunk Earth to the size of a schoolroom globe, I ask you, how high above that would you find the International Space Station? Just take a guess.
A couple of miles.
From the schoolroom globe?
Yeah.
Okay. The space station is 0.4 of an inch above the surface.
That's it?
Bezos and Branson, when they send people up in their little rocket, the thickness of 2 dimes above Earth's surface, if Earth were a schoolroom globe. As an astrophysicist, I cannot embrace that as space.
Right.
Space, send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, beyond.
Yeah.
Then I'll go.
Well, Musk wants to populate Mars.
Yeah,
you interested in that?
No. Well, yeah, provided he sends his mother first.
You're not going to be the guinea pig.
I don't want to be anybody guinea pig. Yeah. And I would go to visit. I wouldn't go to stay. Do you realize Antarctica is warmer, balmier, and wetter than any place on Mars? Yet nobody's lining up to build condos in Antarctica.
Yeah. What is this? And I guess I'm asking the wrong person. But what's the fascination about putting having people go to another planet, or go to have people to be out of space? What is that fascination?
To go where no man has gone before.
Bro, Star Trek, huh?
Just because you don't feel it doesn't mean others wouldn't.
You think people would actually want to live?
There was already a company called Mars One that would get people to sign up for one-way trips to Mars. They went out of business because they couldn't raise money enough to do it, because it's way cheaper to send somebody there one way than to bring him back.
Of course.
So it'd be like the old Mayflower,
Yeah.
And I spoke with the guy, the entrepreneur. He was Dutch, by the way, which was a little surreal because the Dutch East India Trading Company came right behind Columbus to sell you stuff in the New World. So I spoke to him and I said, are people interested in doing this? Yes, there's a waiting list. For my podcast, we interviewed one of the people who had signed up.
Yes.
Kind of geeky guy,
yes.
My type. And I said, well, why do you want to go? He said, because it's fascinating. It's a frontier. I'd love to. And you're not coming back? You okay with it? Yeah. And I said, what does your wife think about this? And he said, oh, she's encouraging it. I didn't want to give him a lesson in relationships.
Yeah, but yeah, she over you, bro.
In that moment, I didn't want to be the one.
Yes.
To like.
But she's over him, right?
Right.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. When the Mayflower landed in the New World,
yes,
and they got off the ship,
yeah,
they could breathe the air.
Yes.
If there's a broken part of the ship, the trees in the New World are made of wood,
right,
and they could repair it. There were other human beings waiting to feed them when they landed. That was a one-way trip, but the destination was very different than from Mars, where Martians aren't waiting to feed them.
Right.
They can't breathe the air. There are no trees. Not that you would repair a spaceship with wood.
Right.
But, so, yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
What is the correlation? There seems to be a correlation, or I think there's a correlation, between geniuses and high-functioning autism.
I don't think that's it. I would say, by the way, 1 out of 6 of my colleagues is probably on the spectrum. There may be a correlation, but I have an easier explanation for it. Okay? If you're on the spectrum,
yes,
you could focus like it's nobody's business.
Okay.
Because you don't have other people distracting you.
Yes.
You're not showing up on podcasts.
Yes.
You're not hosting your own podcast.
Correct.
You're not the life of the party.
Right.
In fact, you're not going to any party at all.
At all.
So another genius who might be socialized is not so focused as the unsocialized person on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy for me to think instead that social geniuses never ascend to the highest heights they could have intellectually because they're too distracted living their life.
Okay. So
whereas on the spectrum, you could be in the lab and forget to pee.
Right.
Right? Your personal hygiene doesn't even come up. All right? As a priority, given how focused you are.
Einstein. You believe he was on the spectrum?
You know, you look back now because we didn't have that vocabulary back then. We didn't know what to call people. Plenty of people I grew up with, it's easy to retroactively declare.
Yes.
They're on the spectrum. I don't know. I don't think he was. Because he had an awareness and a sensitivity to, well, I don't want to generalize everybody on the autism spectrum. It's so, the symptoms are so varied. But in terms of seeing what people think and feel and do, when he was at Princeton, Marian Anderson came through town. She couldn't stay in the Nassau Inn, which is the hotel in town. He put her up. He put her up. Black opera singer.
Yes.
He's written about the plight of black people, and he noticed some similarities between the plight of Jews in Hitler Europe and the plight of black people in America, and made these correlations. You have to be aware of the human condition and the interplay and the geopolitics on a level that I've not seen deeper autistically affected people manifest. I just haven't seen it. But I don't claim to be an expert there, but yeah.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before two something.